good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Titans 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
At the 34-yard line.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. Take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Henry, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Tim Williams on the
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Gain on the play.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
The tackle made by Kevin King. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. This time Jackson will throw it. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
33.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
The tackle made by Jayon.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 22.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Titans nothing.
Check the hot read.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
By Harold Landry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun to give to Jones. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Mike, 55. Right there, Mike, 55. I got one. Check. Challenge. Check 24. Check 29.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
The 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And 10 at the Titans' 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time Rodgers will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Alexander on
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
on the play.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
His kick is
And he
good.
knocks it through.
Makes the score Packers 16, Titans 14.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Block 54.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Complete. Richardson has it. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Paul Richardson, 76 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle,
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
no gain on the play. Brings up third down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
On the return is Irvin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Jeffries
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Let him know inside. Let him know. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jeffries.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And 1.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
On the play.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Jones on the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
55, right there in the middle, 55. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
Here's Rodgers on third down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, it's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
On the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again to Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans first.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The Titan ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line. tonight's final score.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Green Bay, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.